You know how sometimes you keep talking about that dream, but never really make a plan for it? Yeah, mine was to live and work overseas one day. I've always wondered what life's like on the other side of the world. Not because I needed a big change or anything. I was just curious. Curious about how much more there is to learn, to see, and to experience. It's one of those dreams I kept tucked away for years, always in the back of my mind. And funny enough, New York wasn't even the plan. But sometimes life throws you an opportunity that just feels right. And when it came, I knew I couldn't say no. So here I am, waving goodbye to Melbourne, stepping onto a plane and starting a whole new chapter in a city I never expected. I'll be chasing a dream I've had for as long as I can I think we all reach a point in our 20s where we ask, what's next? And for me, I realized the only thing scarier than leaving is staying and wondering, what if? And lucky for me, I had people around me who cheered me on, even if it meant saying goodbye for now. But before I could look forward, I had to take a moment to look back to the city that became my second home and the people who made it feel like home. I moved to Melbourne when I was 13. It's a city where I studied, grew, and spent some of my most important years. Through every change of my life, my family has been there, quietly, consistently, making sure I never felt alone. My dad always made sure I got to work safely. He would drop me off at the station, no matter how early it was, and picking me up late, no matter how late it was. My mom is a superwoman. She is amazing at everything, and she cooks my favorite meals, even on her busiest days. It's only when you step back that you notice these little things, all these gestures that make your heart feel so full and make leaving a bit harder than you expected. And my sister, even though she lives overseas now, she's always just a call or a text away through every high and low. It's comforting to know that no matter the distance, she's still there for me. I do really miss her though. And there's my grandma. I call her every day, no matter how busy life gets. She brought me up, so we've always been really close. Those calls remind me that family doesn't need to be in the same city to feel close. Across screens, miles, and time zones, we'll always find a way to stay connected. Just before the move, Darren and I went on a little road trip. I didn't know it at the time, but it would become one of the most unforgettable moments of my life. A reminder that even when everything else is changing, some things stay constant. As much as I loved soaking in these moments, I knew the clock was ticking. It was time to start packing, saying my goodbyes. The reality hit. This is really happening. Before I left, I tried to make the most of every little moment. One more dinner with friends, one last home-cooked meal. I decided to make ramen for my family. It only took 2 days and a minor life crisis to make a few bowls of noodles. By the time it was ready, it was 9 p.m. Peak dinner time for absolutely no one. But hey, it's a thought that counts, right? And when I told my friends I was moving, they all said, "Go for it, it'll be amazing." That's when it hit me. This wasn't just my dream. Everyone around me was cheering for it too. Goodbyes are never easy. But maybe it's not about leaving something behind. It's about finally moving toward what's next. There's something surreal about watching the city disappear beneath the clouds. You tell yourself you're ready, but there's always a little piece of home that comes with you. I've always been independent. Some might even say stubborn. But I've learned that's where I thrive. I like doing things on my own terms, setting a goal, figuring it out, and seeing it through. It's not just about the results. It's about the process, the challenge, and that quiet satisfaction when you finally get there. Moving overseas has always been one of those dreams, something I imagined but never rushed. And now that's real, it feels like one of those rare moments where everything I've worked toward has come full circle. I'm proud of myself for making this move, for turning a dream into something I can finally call mine. Every mile in the sky is a step into the unknown. And for once, I'm not just ready to embrace it. I'm excited to see where it leads. Moving isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. And this is only the beginning. In my next video, I'll be sharing my first impressions of New York, the energy, the surprises, and my top 10 places I explored in my very first week here. I cannot wait to show you what the city is like through my eyes. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.